Hi everyone, my name is Cilia and welcome to Yin Yang Yen. Today we'll be focusing on stretching and strengthening the ankles and the toes. We can create more mobility and flexibility, especially when you run or you do ballet or barre when you stand onto your toes. So building up the strength of the muscles around that ankle helps you to balance on your toes. From a yoga point of view, we have some energy lines in our feet, also called meridians. So we activate those meridians while stretching and strengthening these muscles. So what you need is a roller or a towel and a strap. And if you don't have a strap, don't worry, it's fine. We will have 5 poses and we start with massaging our feet. So you can sit on a bolster if you'd like, you can sit on the floor on the mat and then bring the soles of the feet in front of you. And then start massaging the ankles. You can use the hands and then slowly massaging the Achilles tendon. And do the other leg as well. And feel the tension in your ankle. And then start massaging the soles of the feet using the thumbs. Press the arch of your sole, slowly moving upwards. And if you found one spot that is a little bit more tense, then stay there. And then slowly move the thumb more to the center of the sole, the feet. Just become aware of the feet and the ankles here. One more time. Now let go of the legs. Remove the bolster if you had one, and we come into our toe stretch. So tuck the toes first. Don't forget to tuck the little toe, both of them. And then you can just stay here. So maybe you feel a stretch already here, and then just stay here. If you want to feel a bit more, you can come up seated and bring the weight in the center. So feel where all of the toes, 10 toes, can get enough tension. You can move a little bit left to the right. That feels nice. You can even close the eyes. And then slowly bring the hands onto the floor and untuck your toes. So the next pose is quite intense. So take it step by step, I would say. Start with sitting onto a bolster in hero pose. So the legs are next to the bolster, the knees are in line with the hips. And we feel a stretch on the ankles, the shins, and your quads. So from here, slowly move to the back. And maybe this is already enough. Maybe this is already very intense. And that's okay. Just stay here. Just be kind to yourself. Another option, if you feel pain in the knees, place the knees to the side. If you want to feel more stretch, you can come onto your elbows and stay here. And if you want to go deeper, you can come all the way down. You can also place something underneath your head. And then you can open up the hands if you'd like, or even on the back side, whatever feels nice. And here again, play with the position of your knees. You don't want to feel any pain of your knees. If you feel that the knees are coming off of the floor, then you're too far back. So you can always come out of the pose or find a other position that is less tense for you. And another option is to remove the bolster, and that will look like this. So when you remove the bolster, you sit on the floor, and then slowly move your back on the floor as well. So this is another option. Just take your time, and like I said, take it step by step, because it is quite intense from here. We will stay here for another half a minute. While you are longer in the pose, it is possible that you can feel any pain or even more stretch. So back off if you feel pain. And it's also possible to come back. Just take it slow. And really listen to your body. And if you are lying down, then slowly using the hands on the feet, come onto your elbows, push yourself up, and then stretch your legs out to the front. Maybe you want to wiggle the legs from left to right. And if you haven't extended your legs yet, do so. And if you have a roller, place it under your right leg. And if not, you can place a towel or a bolster underneath. That's also fine. I'd like to bring the hands behind me and extend the left leg out. And see if you're rounding your back. If you're rounding your back, it is possible to sit onto a bolster, so you have a little bit more space in your hips. Another option is to bend the left leg slightly. And then we're going to rotate the ankle 10 times, one direction, and 10 times other direction. So take your own pace and try to take it slow and very controlled. And then the other direction. And try to see if you can keep the attention to your feet. Feel the muscles around the ankle that you are stretching. And slowly let go. And then we move to the other leg. Bring it underneath your ankle. You can bend your right leg and see if you can sit upright. And from here, we turn one direction 10 times, slowly. Maybe you notice the difference between your left ankle and your right ankle. And then we move to the other direction. You can close the eyes if you'd like. So you can really bring the awareness to your left ankle. And then slowly let go of that. Then remove the roller. And if you have a strap, place it over the feet. Bend the legs a little bit so you can sit upright as well. If you don't have a strap, you can also use a towel to wrap around, or even a belt. That's also possible. From here, we point the toes and flex the toes for 10 times. And be aware of your shoulders and your back. So what I notice is that I'm rounding slightly. So bring the shoulders back and down. Eventually you are working your arms as well, and even your back muscles here. And using the strap helps to feel a little bit more resistance. So you are building up strength around the ankles. And then slowly let go of the strap or your belt. And then I want to thank you for joining me with this video. If you have any feedback, please let me know, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.